to make and miss the cut here. Uncle Dave, I'll go first on this one. So the wagers were limited on make and miss the cut there this week. If you were over at FanDuel, I don't believe that I don't think they had any regular make and miss the cut, but I did find a wager there that's interesting. At DraftKings, they only had to make the cut, so it was tough. It was tough to go ahead and kind of sift through what looked good. But I'm going to give you guys probably the squarest pick possible when it comes to make and miss the cut. And no, it's not Scotty to go ahead and make the cut at minus 2,500, but it's the top four favorites all to make the cut at minus 118 on FanDuel. So the wager is going to include Scheffler, Spieth, Berger, and Fleetwood. All those guys have to make the cut at minus 118. I feel like this field is really watered down, especially after the major. These guys could probably just go out, I think, and probably play their C games and make the cut. Sure as hell that we're probably going to end up having to worry about one of them at some point. But this is a total square ball pick. I couldn't find any other make and miss the cuts that I like because there just wasn't a whole lot out there. But I don't know how Scheffler, Spieth, Berger, or Fleetwood missed the cut here. I mean, those guys are all the top four favorites, and I'm getting them at minus 118. It looks too good to be true, and when I say that, it often is. I'm sure it's going to be scary, but I'm going to go ahead and make that Uncle Dave there as my make and miss the cut there. So, again, that's over at FanDuel. It's the top four favorite, Scheffler, Spieth, Berger, Fleetwood, minus 118. I'll have to go ahead and make the cut. Not sure if you found any make them miss the cuts there, Uncle Dave. If you do, let her rip.
Yeah, I have one, Sleepy, and I'm gonna throw out a name. The only guy in your group I'd worry about is Spaeth. I don't worry about him. He's in Texas. He wants to do well, and he's the second favorite. But boy, betting on him can be an annoying thing given his variance. But I do think that probably does cash. But make him miss. Yeah, I mean Hideki missed his first cut in a major last week for the first time in 20 starts. So I'm a little stung over that one. But I took Joel Damon to make the cut at minus 165. Why did I do that? Well, I started talking about guys that need points for the fall a couple of weeks ago, and he does. He's one of those guys that he's not going to get a lot of opportunities. I think he's 81st right now, and they're only taking the top 70. So there's nothing whatsoever in his recent performance to suggest that I bet this. He's missed three straight cuts. Now, before that, he was second at the Punakana, which is a split field event, one he desperately needed points in, and he's back to desperately needing points. I mean, he's another guy that does everything well except putt. In fact, he's horrible. But that's a recurring theme for a lot of my guys this week, so I'm going to probably win a lot or lose a lot. But I took Joel Damon to be around on the weekend at minus 165, Sleepy.
All right, well, there you guys go. Another make and miss the cut there to go ahead and consider from Uncle Dave.